Hi, in this video we're going to try to ensure that charts update automatically as you are entering new data into your table. So, as you can see, we're going to be working with the same Excel sheet. The next sheet is the housing data. And this is sheet number 6. And this is about updating automatically. Over here, you see the month and the housing prices, I think, in thousands, in 3 digits, as you can see. Actually, this is it's going to be like whatever the number times 3 zeros, like times 1,000. So it's going to be 1 million something. So now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to plot this data. Now we're going to have, we're going to select this first row, hit and hold down Control and Shift and use the down arrow, and then go to Insert and insert this line. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I? Here's the month. Looks weird, really. Wait a minute. So this is supposed to be date. So let's hope that I can fix it. This is time or date actually. So let's hope it is getting fixed. Oh yeah, it got fixed. So please fix it if it's not fixed. So you need to fix that. And then now we can actually plot the data and it will look good. Did you see what happened? I knew something is wrong with the data. It wasn't behaving as it was supposed to behave because the format was off. So if for some reason here, Control X, take it up. And I'm going to just put it up here. All right. So this is the housing data. And as you can see, seems like the price is going down. Wow. Is this not necessarily the case, the real life case? So let's say that you are adding more and more data over time. So you are an intern, and the next day here, this is January 4th, seems to be January 5th. So we're going to start with January, 6th. And this is the year 2011. Let's imagine. And now you want to add some data here. Let's add something like 570. So what happens is and fill that. Oh, fill series is not working. No. Fill series. It's filling it as 1, 2, 3, 4 rather than it's filling it thinking that this is not starting with the month rather. No. Okay, so I tricked it. It is thinking that this is the month, really, but this is not the month. So I tricked it. In your case, it might work just fine. So over here, I want an increment. And let's add an increment here. Let's keep it this way so that we can easily see that it's a flat line after the 560. Let's take a look. What's the last date here? It is the 5th of January. This is this data over here, 5th of January. This is the data I just added. Oh, as you can see, there is no automatic update. I will have to select this and then drag this down. You see? So that I can see and hit enter, of course. So I can see an extra date ahead. Okay, It cannot show me here the dates really, but you can tell that this chart is actually representing this data up to this level. Let's say that I would like to, let's copy that for now, or cut that and put it somewhere for the time being. I'm going to show you how to use it later, since you already put the time and effort to create it. If the fill feature didn't work out with you, no worries. Do it manually. Do it manually if it didn't work out with you. But I want you to use the fill feature with Excel so that you can, at ease, do the auto refill. Now that you selected the data range, hit Ctrl and T. So this is a create a table. Where is the data in your table? Yes, I selected this data. My table has headers. Yes, it has headers. I selected it with the headers and hit OK. So look at the format now. It's different. And now this is a table. Do you see that? Now let me show you. Can I actually copy and paste? I wonder really. Let's see. Yes, I could. Look how smart this is. So I'm copying and pasting these data. So let's imagine that you are doing an internship and now you're adding your data points here. So look what happens in the chart. The chart, did you see now how the chart has become all flatty? And it is up until like a later date. You can probably see the date here per se, unless you click on this point and mouse over, and you will have it is the point 1/1/2012. Oh, is it? Is it really? Have we arrived at 1/1/2012? Is this something I put? Yeah, actually it's 1/1/2012. It's something I added here. So okay, it's oh, these are months. And this is the first day of the month. This is why I have the word month here. Really, I apologize, guys. It's a bit late at night while I'm recording this. I'm sorry. I thought that we're starting with the month and then the day. So I was under this impression. I was telling you, oh, it's the month and then the January and these are the days. But actually I was wrong. It is the 1st of January of month January, February, March. So it's always capturing the data, the housing, starting at the very first day of each month. So this is how it is like. So now you can see that if you are inserting data on daily basis, for example, you're working with your mom and dad in their small business and you're inserting data on daily basis or weekly basis or just regularly, why not select the data range and hit Ctrl T, T like as in table. Then it will be formatted in this manner and you can easily automatically update the chart whenever you're adding more data into the table. The chart will automatically be updated. So that is also a very nice tip that you could use as an Excel master. Now let's talk about dynamic labels. With dynamic labels, what I would like to do is, first of all, show you how, I already done the exercise, seems to be here. So I would like to show you, first of all, how to name a certain data range and also how to make this automated. Like if we break even in 4 years, if the data has changed. For example, if the sales here, this is year 1 sale, this is year 1 sale multiplied by the growth rate. So what happens, you want to do a simulation. So what happens if the growth rate is 30% and not 20%. This is especially true if you are creating this chart as part of your entrepreneurial strategy course and you would like to show your prediction, sales prediction in the coming, in within whatever years, and when are you going to break even. So as you can see here, with 30% growth rate, if you're assuming 30% growth rate, you're going to break even in 4 years. So over here, it's not updating. We will break even in 5 years, but actually it is in 4 years. So we need to update the chart label. There is a necessity, there's a need that we change the chart label automatically. We don't have to do it by hand. So let's follow the here the making chart labels dynamic. So how do you do that? So basically you are going to start with understanding how are we computing the growth rate. So suppose you have been asked to project sales of a new product. If sales in a year are at least 2,000 units, so this is the initial sales. So this is the initial value. Here is 2,000 units. And the company will break even. There are two inputs, a dynamic labels worksheet, year 1 sales in cell D2, and the annual growth rate. So this is the first, this is your target, sorry, this is your target and this is your initial, the year 1 sales. This is the target sales. Whenever you cover this cost, total cost, then you break even. And this would be probably the total cost including the research, R&D, research and development. So to break even the target here in cell D1, we're going to use the Excel sheet to create from the selection the feature names. So first of all, we're going to accomplish this by selecting the data range and then going under formulas, and under formulas here in the data names, create names from the selection. So first of all, we are going to use these guys here. I need to make sure that yours, the one that I share with you, is actually not this file, but rather a file that starts from 0. Let's start from 0 here. So here we go. So your file will look something like this. So over here, I'm gonna have to delete this really, because or rename it. Okay, formulas. This is, I'm showing you now. You can delete different names. So now this sheet is not working because the names are not defined. Okay, so basically let's do it all over again. So I want to name these cells. If you remember, instead of naming this as target and then go back again and name this as year 1 sales, I already have them labeled here. So I can just select this whole thing, go to formulas, and under defined names, I'm gonna go to create names from the selection, and I'm gonna left column, right? Left column. So I'm gonna name them from the left column. So as you can see here, this is automatically named as target, and this is automatically named as year 1 sales and growth rate. Okay, so now your sheet will have nothing here. So you need to reproduce this. So you're going to have to have, probably you have just year, and you have year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, date, let's say, and then you're going to have to add here sales. So this is your sheet will be like that, sales. And now you want to compute sales. So you're going to start with sales being year one for year one. However, for the second year onward, it's going to be the sales of year one, which is the previous year here, multiplied by now let's take a look where this is now. Multiplied by 1 plus the growth rate. Because if you multiply it by only 30%, that would be from 1,000, the 30% is basically 300. So you want to add 1 to the 20 or to the 30% so that you can add the asset, the capital, the original capital, which is the 1,000, plus the extra growth rate, which is 300. So over here you can see how we got that. And then just go to the corner and drag it. And then this is how you're getting the answers. So now for you to know if it's break even or not, you need to see, compare. So you need to compare by putting a conditional statement. If this value here is greater than or equal to the target, our target is 2,000, then give me 1 or tell me yes. So I'm going to put it as 1 or 0. So I'm going to do it this way really. So, or you can just put it as yes or no. So this means I did not break even, I did not break even. Now I broke even over here in year 4. All right, so now let's start with the label. As you can see here, your year we break even, and that will be the match. The match when you have yes. So I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to use here year when we're breaking even. However, the match function here, I'm going to use it as match, and match what? Match 0, yes, which is 1, in which array? In this array, and make it an exact match. And hit enter, and it gives you the same answer. So whether you're writing no or yes, 0 or 1, should perform just fine. Now let's talk about the chart title. You want the chart title, you want to say we will break even in 4 years. So how do we do that? Look, you have to write this formula. If error, and then in brackets, put in double quotes because this is the text. We will break even in year, and you want to add this. Because you want to add this, and this is text, so you want to concatenate text with text. So to do that, you're going to add again here another quote with the ampersand key symbol, and write text with it, and then refer to this year over here, to this cell over here, and tell me how do you want to present your number. I want just 1 digit, so put 10, and then put a comma, meaning if this is valid, you type this, if there's a number here. If there's no number, if error means if there's no number, if it's not found, then never break even. So if you never found yes, if you never found 1, this is why we are putting if error. So we're not going to put if this value is equal to this, give me this or that. We're not going to use the if function. We're going to use if error. So not only if function, but if error. And the if error goes this way. Writing a text here, attach it with the value. If the value in this cell is not populated, if the cell is not populated or not found, then never break even. Give me never break even. So this is what you need to really type down. So let's type it together. So that would be equal if error, and the value is in brackets, in double quotes, sorry, we will break even in year, and then you start another double quotes, and then write text here. Yeah. And as you can see, it takes the value, and then you want to give me the format, so I'm going to give you the format also in double quotes. Let's say you want it 0.0. I'm going to put it this way. I'm doing things differently to show you what happens. So the value if error. What is the value of error? The value of error is basically never break even. Okay, so let's create a chart. Let's create a chart here, year and sale. Insert. This should be removed, in fact. So this is the sales, and this is 1 to year 8. And now what I would like you to do is over here, select and equal. Just hit equal and then refer to this cell and hit enter. No, it should work. Okay, don't put equal and just hit the cell. It won't work. Okay, there's a little trick that I missed here. Let's check. So what you need to do, we explained all this, and here's the formula, so you can copy that easily if you want. So now here's the trick. And this is the explanation of the function, so please read it. We want a scatter plot? Are you sure we want a scatter plot? In any case, I would like to see how do we do this trick here. So highlight the chart title, then place the cursor in the formula bar and type an equal sign in the formula bar. Point to the chart title and press enter. You see the difference? So first highlight this, go to the formula over here and hit equal, and then select and then hit enter. Do you see that? So don't make the mistake I just made earlier and just type in equal. You need to go and type in the equal in the formula bar here. So go here hit the equal, and then of course use your dynamic chart. All right, let's do something nice and see if it works. So let's say 0.2 over here and hit enter. Aha, it does work. It has changed numbers. Let's put 0.1. Wow, it did work. Let's put 0.05. Never gonna break even. So you see now how we were able to use dynamic chart titles. So a little trick is highlight it, and then after highlighting it, I can't highlight it anymore because it's already dynamic. You go here, hit equal, select it, and that will be it. Okay, this is it for this video. I think this should be it for today. So far, I have most likely given you about an hour of videos. I think it might take you a bit of half an hour to digest all what we covered in the videos and then redo the work. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in class next Tuesday.